Hi buddies, hope you're doing fine. In this series, we are going to see the important questions from the Jacobean to the Restoration period. If you are ready, let's get started. Dryden's The often came out in the year 1680. The coarseness of the Restoration plays gave birth to a new tendency called realism. Vulgar errors and urn burial were written by Thomas Browne. The darkening mood of Middleton's Women Beware Women is due to mounting problems and tensions of the time due to fall of morality. Grace Abounding was written by John Bunyan. Anatomy of Melancholy was written by Burton. Browne's Religio Medici was produced in the year 1642. Which 5 years does Milton's Houghton poem cover? 1632 to 1637. They also serve Who Stand and Wait is the concluding line of the poem on his blindness. Butler's Hudibras has been modeled on Don Quixote. The Broken Heart was produced by John Ford, in which year James closed down the Society of Antiquarians, that is, the society for people who studied antiquity, 1604. Milton's Areopagitica is a plea for the freedom of the press. The history of the Reformation in England was written by John Knox, who wrote Labour is the father and active principle of wealth as lands or mother, William Petty. The most powerful political satire in English is Absalom and Achitophel, who is the author of the poem Upon the Death of His Late Highness Oliver Lord, Protector of England, Scotland and Ireland, 1659. John Dryden. Metaphysical school of poetry was against emotional poetry. Sweetest Love, Do Not Go is a famous poem by John Donne. Thomas Carey, 1594 to 1639, published his poems in the year 1640. Donne was appointed as Dean of St. Paul's in the year 1621. Dryden born in 1631 and died in 1700. Donne's Devotions on Imagined Occasions 1624 is a religious work. Donne's Pseudo-Martyr 1610 is an anti-Catholic work. The character sequence, the Microcosmographic 1628 was written by John Earle. Worthy Nobleman was written by Richard Flecknoe. Charles II was written by Hallie Jacques. Shopkeeper was written by Flecknoe. George Villiers produced his burlesque The Rehearsal in the year 1673. The Comical Revenge, a comedy of manners, was written by Etheridge. The Man of Mode is a play by Etheridge. How many characters are there in Virtues and Vices? 30. Virgin Miriam is a posthumous publication of Joseph Hall. Which book shows a Christian struggle to achieve salvation? Pilgrim's Progress. 4 books of As 1601 to 1613 was written by Thomas Campion. The old age of the Renaissance was 1625 to 1650. The Elephant in the Moon is a satirical work by Butler. Etheridge's play She Would If She Could appeared in the year 1668. Sir Fopling Flutter in the subtitle of the play The Man of Mode. Etheridge's play The Comical Revenge or Love in a Dub came out in the year 1664. Marvel's Horatian Ode came out in the year 1650. The first regular newspaper, Weekly News, was published in 1622. Who is the author of Virgin Mary and the Mold of Honor? Philip Messenger. Who said, Life is just and all things show it? I thought so once and now I know it. John Gay. Who died from gout stricken? John Milton. Who was nicknamed as the Lady of Christ? John Milton. Who set the style for modern English prose? Dryden. Dryden produced his poetic satire, The Medal, in the year 1689. Mark Flecknoe is an attack on Shadwell. Mark Flecknoe, 1682, is a satire by Dryden. Donne died in the same year in which Dryden was born. The year is 1631. Which poet expressed surprise at his having loved one woman for 3 whole days together? Suckling. Who is known as the father of the independence? Thomas Browne. William Prine's History of Masters 1633 is attack on stage. The World is a poem by Vaughan. Who is known as the saint of the metaphysical poets? Marvell. Nathaniel Lee published his play Nero in the year 1674. to Althea from Prison is a Cavalier poem by Lovelace. That's it for today. If you need more like this, please do comment. We'll see you next video. Tada bye bye.